A very dry stretch. In fact, going all the way back to April 1st, running through September 30th. And of course, over the last 22 years, this marks as the second driest on record. We've had a little over 15.25 inches of rain. That is actually more than 8.5 inches drier than average. So yes, we need the rain pretty desperately here in the region. Drought monitor comes out every Thursday, so this was updated last Thursday, and you can see many areas of southern Illinois, especially southwest Illinois, western Kentucky, southeast Missouri, isolated in moderate drought there. So anywhere from, say, West Frankfort to Carbondale, Marion, and then southward in moderate drought right now. Of course, no rain out there today. Check out all the blue sky overhead. Lots of sunny skies here this morning, and we are continuing to track a really nice fall-like day. Of course, a lot of dead yards out there, but starting to see a few trees begin to turn. All is quiet, very little in the way of cloud cover. Of course, no rain locally either. Currently, temperatures outside, we've got 64 at this hour in Carbondale, Marion at 63, Harrisburg at 62, also 62 right now. In Mount Vernon Metropolis right now at 65, 68 already in Paducah, about 66 currently in Mayfield, and starting to see some 70s out across the Missouri Ozarks. Greenville and Wayne County currently at 70 degrees. The remnants of what was Hurricane Ian still producing a lot of rain across the northeastern coast, anywhere from Boston to New York southward. However, right across the middle of the country, very, very quiet weather, lots and lots of sunshine across much of the area. This afternoon, we'll see temperatures likely top off into the mid to upper 70s. There will be a northeast wind, and it will be a little breezy at times. About 75 this afternoon in Carbondale, 74 in Harrisburg, some upper 70s, closing in on 80 across the Missouri Boot Heel. Some pretty dry air, though, in place, and that means once the sun goes down, things are going to cool off pretty quickly. Mostly clear skies tonight, winds getting a little lighter as well, and by 9 o'clock, we're already dropping back into the low to mid 50s. Tomorrow morning, well, grab the jacket. Temperatures back into the upper 30s in some rural areas, about 40 and elsewhere, say from Carbondale to Harrisburg. And then tomorrow afternoon, a lot of sunshine. Again, maybe a few passing clouds in some of our northern counties. Temperatures a couple degrees warmer than today. We'll be back into the mid to upper 70s. Some big changes on the way by the end of the week. This is our next cold front, and this is quite the front. It is going to move southward, bring some of the coldest air we have seen so far this season by the end of the week. Out ahead of that, continuing to warm up, Wednesday near 80, and we'll be in the low to mid 80s, almost on the hot side of things by Thursday. But there's the cold front moving through, and these are afternoon high temperatures. By Friday, the high temperature will be back into the low 60s. And if you were hoping that big cold front was going to bring us some rain, next 7 days, still not anticipating anything really in the way of wet weather. So once again, a nice stretch here, some fall-like weather at least to enjoy. Staying on the warm side of things through Thursday. There's the big drop into Friday and Saturday. Really tracking a chance for Saturday morning and possibly Sunday morning as well. The potential is there for some patchy frost. Now, a lot is going to depend on how much wind we have. But right now we've got temperatures dipping back into the mid 30s. It's a short-lived cool down, bouncing back in the mid 70s towards the early part of next week.
Well, I know a lot of people have their mums for the fall season, so maybe they might have to bring them in for that patchy frost.
Yeah, bring them in at least for a few hours for those 2 mornings.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Nick.